This is the first episode of Majalah 3 for this year. So today we will talk about the quality of healthcare in Malaysia. As we all know that health is the most important matters that should be concerned by all. Hence, healthcare services should be prioritized in every country all around the world in order to ensure that the quality of healthcare meets the standard to serve the people in Malaysia. For your information, healthcare matters in Malaysia's government is under the Ministry of Health. So, what are the main functions of Ministry of Health? Their main functions are planning, implementing, coordinating, monitoring and evaluating health promotion and education program throughout the country. MOH also offers various types of services in Malaysia, such as managing health education program through mass media, producing, lending and distribution of health education materials, and also organizing health campaigns and conducting research or studies in health promotion. Therefore, it is undeniable that the quality of healthcare in Malaysia is already excellent, especially the medical staff effort in giving their best effort to fight with the current pandemic, which is the outbreak of COVID-19. However, there are still certain issues regarding the quality of healthcare. So, to get to know specific issues regarding the quality of healthcare, let us directly ask few Malaysians on what they are facing when they are getting the healthcare services in Malaysia. Now, let us be with our reporter, Ms. Fatin, to interview Malaysian regarding this issue.
Thank you, Maya, from the studio. I am Fatin and currently I'm in front of the government hospital located in Kuala Lumpur. And now I'm going to interview some of people in the waiting area to know how they feel as a patient in a government hospital. Hello, Miss. May I interview you?
Yes.
What is your name and what are you doing here?
My name is Siti and I am here for my medical checkup.
Are you a student?
Yes.
How long have you been waiting here?
It has been 3 hours since I came late today, and there are a lot of people that are new than me. Plus, this is a green zone area, so it's normal to wait like this.
Oh, so what are you doing while waiting?
I cannot do anything because all seats are taken, and I gave my seat to the one who is more needy, and I can't even do my assignments here because it is not convenient.
Why don't you sit at the cafeteria or other places within the hospital area?
Because I don't want to miss my turn. I wouldn't know when they will call me, and even though we have numbers, but there will be some patients that will take longer time than others, so it is hard for me to estimate.
Why do you choose to go to the government hospital despite the longer waiting time?
It is obviously because the fees that is way cheaper than the private hospital or any clinics.
Okay, Miss, thank you for the response. Now I will pass back to Maya at the studio. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, come back to me, Maya, and now it is clear that people tend to go to government hospital as they are cheaper than private hospital, but the issue is they have to wait too long to get the treatment. So now, in order to get to know other issues that were related to the quality of healthcare in Malaysia, we are going to interview some of the Malaysian, also non-Malaysian, on their opinion regarding the quality of healthcare in Malaysia. Let's proceed to our reporter in a different location.
Thank you, Maya, from the studio. I'm Jamila. Now I will interview the patient who go into the private hospital. Okay. Hello, sister. What's your name?
My name is Siti.
Just now I saw you queue there and then you choose private hospital rather than public hospital. So may I know the reason?
Because I have a serious disease and I need to see a cardiologist, but there is no cardiologist in the public hospital.
I see. Alright, thank you for your response. According to the statistic from Dr. Zulkifli, the number of specialists in Malaysia is way lower than the international standard. The specialists such as cardiology, rehab physician, orthopedic surgeon, as well as oncologist are not available in the public hospital. Also, some of the specialists are tend to move from public hospital to private hospital. And also some specialists are tend to open their own specialist clinic. Now, let's interview one doctor which she has moved from public hospital to private hospital. Assalamualaikum, Dr. Fatin. As we know, you are changing your job from public hospital to private hospital. May I know what is the reason caused you to do this decision?
Because I can earn higher salary when I go to private sector rather than public sector. Moreover, I can work in the field that I want.
Okay, thank you. And next question is, in 2017, the government actually already released one policy is about all the government specialists can have one day off to find their part-time job, and then you will earn the set income. As you said, the higher salary is your expectation. Then, what's your opinion on this policy?
Firstly, you must know that being a specialist is not easy. It needs a lot of commitment. So for me, one day off to earn side income is not worth it. Sorry to say, but I think this initiative is quite ridiculous.
Okay, now thank you very much for your cooperation. According to the interview, we know that one of the reasons for public hospital lack of specialists is that the specialists could not get enough salary, and also they could not get the desired field that they want to if they work in the public hospital. Now let's continue to interview one of the medical graduates on whether she also agrees that the public hospital is lack of specialists. Assalamualaikum, Nurul.
Waalaikumsalam.
So do you agree with our statement just now?
Yes, as a medical student, I feel a lot of difficulties to become a specialist.
So may I know the reason why it becomes so difficult to become a specialist in Malaysia?
For me, the first reason is to become a specialist, there is a long way to go. First, I need to attend the pre-medical course of the SPM, and then I need to enroll medical degree that usually takes about 4 to 5 years. After that, I need to undergo 2 years of housemanship, which all medical students from various universities only allowed to do the housemanship in public hospital, and that will make too long for us to wait our turn. Okay, after finish the 2 years of housemanship, I need to have several years of experience to pursue my postgraduate studies, and then we will become a qualified medical officer. But then we still need to continue our postgraduate studies, but we must have several years of working experience. Then we need to undergo 2 to 4 years of specialist training, and finally we will become the qualified specialist after we have registered to Malaysian Medical Council, and then we get the license to become a specialist.
Oh my god, that's so long, almost 2 years. So except this, is there any other reasons?
You can imagine how much money I need to invest for this long journey.
Oh, so do you receive any scholarship from government?
No. From my own view, there are not so many scholarships or any funds that government provide to encourage us to become a specialist.
Okay, I'm so sorry for your situation right now, and thank you very much for your response.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I am reporter Nusaiba. I want to ask non-Malaysian about their experience regarding healthcare services in Malaysia. At the same time, ask them to compare it to their country.
Assalamualaikum, sister. Can I ask you a few questions?
Oh, sure.
Firstly, are you Malaysian?
I know I'm from China.
Do you have
have any comment on the quality of healthcare in Malaysia?
The waiting time is really long. Seriously, we are like wait there around 2 hours, but then didn't get the right treatment as well.
I'm sorry to hear that. But do you have to wait too long also in China for your thing?
Actually, usually in weekdays, our register time for waiting to get the treatment is not more than 15 minutes.
Oh.
But during the weekend, I think we will meet the same issue as Malaysia, as you know that China has the most population in the world.
Also, in China, are the government lack of specialists especially for public hospital?
Well, I would say that we don't lack of specialists, but we lack of the experts on Chinese traditional medicine. Since most young generation think that it is not their business, they think Chinese traditional medicine experts should be for the old generations.
Okay, thank you, sister, for your time. Therefore, we are going to invite a representative from MOH to the studio to discuss on the solution that they can provide so that Malaysia will have a better quality of healthcare services. So now, let us go back to the studio to proceed with the interview. Hi, Assalamualaikum, Tashahau, Vanakkam. I am Maya and welcome back to the studio. So, regarding all of this issue that we figure out, so we want to address all of this issue regarding the quality of healthcare services in Malaysia. So, in order to do this, we had invited one of representative from Ministry of Health to suggest the best solution that she can give. Let us welcome Dr. Aminah in the studio.
Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you very much for Maya to reply these two issues to me.
I'm Dr. Amina. As a request, I would like to give suggestions based on these two issues. First issue, long waiting time in public hospital. So we would like suggest to launch an application to update the patient turn. For example, to install in patient's private mobile gadget and avoiding the patient to miss their turn.
Oh, I think that's a great solution. And do you have any suggestions to solve the second issue also?
Yeah, sure. For the second issue, lack of government specialists. For the medical students, we would like to provide a scholarship plan with certain agreement. Means that after the medical students graduate, they have to work for the public hospital. And we will also increase the capacity for the housemanship and the specialist trainings to prevent the specialists moving from the public hospital to the private hospital. We would like to provide more incentive and allow them to choose the desired field, which we request before. So that's all the solutions we come out for these two issues.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Aminah. And I think that was very good that they can give to Malaysians to improve the quality of healthcare. Next, in order to implement the suggested solution by Dr. Aminah, we also wanted to ask the opinion from the Malaysian itself, and you can contact us with the provided number below, and feel free to recommend your solution to us. Okay, now we already received a call from audience at home. So may I know who's there?
Hello, I'm Naimah from Perak. I think Ministry of Health and TV station can advertise the application in its social media, news and newspaper. In addition, they also should teach the public on how to use the application. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for your opinion, Miss Naimah. And now we proceed with the second person, which is already on the line just now. And may I know who's there?
Hello, I'm Asni from Terengganu. Okay, I want to recommend for the Ministry of Health to allow medical graduates to undergo the housemanship programs and specialist training in private hospitals, but with some conditions like same standard and same procedure with the public hospital so that they can contribute back to the government. And that's all. Thank you.
Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you, Ms. Asmi, for your recommendation. Okay, now from all of those recommendations given by all of you guys, we want to ask the opinion of Dr. Amina about the recommendation that they give.
So I think it's really interesting recommendation. And the recommendation they gave is also meet the Sustainable Development Goal 3, good health and well-being. This goal is to ensuring healthy lives and promoting well-being at all ages is essential to sustain the sustainable development. It can increase the speed that patient can get the right treatment on time, and it will not delay the assessment in specialists, as well as can increase the faith, all the citizens' faith in the government hospital. So I think these two methods can might benefit to all the citizens on their health. So that's all my comment.
Thank you, Dr. Amina, for attending this interview. So now let us proceed with the call with Ustazah Balkis, because we want to know how can we relate the Maqasid Syariah with all of the recommendation given from all of you guys. Assalamualaikum Ustazah, are you there?
Waalaikumsalam, Maya. Okay. From Islamic perspective, government should provide the better quality of healthcare in Malaysia in order to meet the second Maqasid Syariah, which is protection of life. That's all. Thank you.
I think that's very helpful for all of us, especially Malaysian, and together we hope for a better quality of services in the healthcare in Malaysia.